Hello once again to our day number 171. My name is Mary, and today's story title is Hosea or Josiah. Okay, Josiah, the 16th king, was only 8 years old when his father Ammon was killed. At first, he was too young to rule the land, and the princes of his court governed in his name. But when Josiah was 16 years old, he chose the Lord God of his father David, the God Hezekiah had worshipped, and he served the Lord better than any of the kings before him. When he was 20 years old, he began to clear away the idols and the idol temples from the land of Judah. He did this work more thoroughly than it had ever been done before by Jehoshaphat or by Hezekiah. For he left not one place where idols were worshipped. He went even beyond his own borders into the land that had been the land of Israel, from which most of the people had been carried away long before. And in every place he broke down the altars, burned the images, and even dug up the bones of the idol priests and burned them with their images. He came to Bethel, 12 miles north of Jerusalem, where Jeroboam of Israel had built the temple for the worship of the golden calves 200 years before. As he was burning the bones of the idol priests on the ruins of their own altars, he found a tomb and asked who was buried there. They said, "This is the tomb of a man of God who came from Judah and warned King Jeroboam that someone would do these very things you are doing. Let his bones rest," asked King Josiah. "Let no man touch the bones of the prophet." While the men of King Josiah were at work in the temple on Mount Moriah, making the house pure once more, they found an old book written on rolls of leather. It was the book of the law of the Lord given by Moses. But it had been hidden so long that men had forgotten it. They brought the book and read it aloud to the king. And I have a picture to share with you. Under the picture, it says, Shaphan read the book to the king Josiah. And here it is. When King Josiah heard the words of the law, the warnings about disobeying them, the king was filled with alarm. He said to the rulers, "Go and ask about the Lord for me and all the people. Great is the anger of the Lord against us, because our fathers have disobeyed the words written in this book." They looked for a prophet to give them the word of the Lord, and they found a woman named Huldah living in Jerusalem, to whom the word of the Lord came. She was called a prophetess, and they brought her the king's message. And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to our discussions. Number 1, who did Josiah choose to worship? Who did Josiah choose to worship? Number 2, why did he clear the idols from the land? Why did he clear the idols from the land? Number 3, what did the men cleaning the temple find? What did the men cleaning the temple find? Number 4, how did Josiah feel when he found out that he and his people had not done all God commanded? How did Josiah feel when he found out that he and his people had not done all God commanded? Last question, what did he do? What did he do? And that would bring us to the end of our day number 171. Thank you all for being there, listening, viewing, sharing, discussing. So that's great. May God bless us all until we meet again. Bye-bye now.